Alright, hello everybody. We will be getting started shortly. Just getting everything set up and ready to go. I know it's kind of an impromptu stream and this will definitely not be my normal streaming time. But I have some time off, thought I'd get a chance, and I've wanted to play this game for a while, so it seems to fit. We'll be jumping right into it. Just making sure everything is set up. Alright. Looks like we are set here. Let's go ahead and get this started. Now, I haven't played any of this whatsoever, so it's all new to me. But I do love the Warhammer universe and the lore in general, and being a rogue trader seems like it's going to be some fun. That being said, if there's any issues with the stream, feel free to let me know in chat. Audio not coming through, anything along those lines. Alright, we'll go through the main story. And we'll stick with normal. We can always update it later. And let's go with a custom character. I don't know, I'm torn between this one, and I think I'll just go with this one. No augmentations.
For the glory of the dynasty!
Engage the engines.
Let chaos paint the stars red.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Let's see. Starting on a Death World, Voidborn, Hive World. Let's go with a let's do Death World. Seems like that's the place to start. I don't know. And we are going to be a priest. Focused on the Imperium, because glory for the Imperium. Let's see. Melee combatants. Extra turns and single target buffs. Operatives. Hmm. Alright, we're gonna go with a warrior. Character creation is so fun. I don't put a lot of times into the looks and stuff, but since I'm going warrior, I definitely want to work on strength. Maybe not so much weapon skill. Or not weapon skill, ballistic skill. We definitely want our strength and willpower to be up. But do we balance stuff out? Let's bring our intelligence up as well, because I don't want to debuff there. As for persuasion, I'm not so worried about it. I think I'm going to put ballistic skill. And intelligence as our last ones. Fellowship, we'll just deal with that. Won't be as persuasive, but I think it'll work out. Hey, how's it going? We have a sword class frigate. Let's see. Mercy of the Stars. I like it. We're just getting the wind down here. It is a very windy day. Alright. Let's finally get started. It's okay, it happens. It's not bad down here. Just the normal windiness.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity. I believe there are those among us who share that sentiment. But such is our duty, is it not? To overcome base weaknesses and desires, so as to excel in our service to the God Emperor, the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of Her Ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
You say
That
I'm
is.
one of the Rogue Trader heirs.
And you will meet him soon enough.
Seems like there's more aboard this ship than what I expected.
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others. So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor. I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate.
Well, bless the Lord Captain then. Let's see what we're here for.
Of course. I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Ethelthrat von Valencius are conversing on
I do
the
have to say, they did make this look really good.
Let us join them.
They've got the feel down of the huge ships of the 41st millennium. Got our quests.
I always have a backup plan.
Looks like we've got a full crew on here. Let's see what happens.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
One of the Von Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
The trophy rooms. We've got ourselves a spider turret, one of our luminous tanks.
What's happening?
Uh-oh. Our servitors have been possessed.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Well, we should still be able to kill them. They're just servitors after all. They're not people. Charge forth.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Believe in the Emperor.
Who, if not me?
Oh, we're gonna get... He's walked right by us. That's weird. Obviously, it's the first battle, so it's supposed to be easy, but... Let's see what we have. Actually pretty decently skilled. Don't really want to move. I don't know why I don't have a melee weapon though, considering I went for a melee build. Hopefully I'll get one soon. Rip those crew members though.
It's as good as done.
Death to the heretics!
I'll see to it you never stood a chance.
Oh, he's dead.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment. when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Until we meet again, Conrad. A Lehman Russ battle tank. The Tarantula sentry gun.
Keep your wits about you.
On to meet with the Lady von Valencia.
Let us not dawdle.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me.
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Thorough, but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker who could serve me well for many years. Yet you speak of several.
Psychers are psychers. We do not care.
Sanctioned psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do you suggest that we use heretics, who are an offense to the God Emperor's light? It would be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants. Well, I find your company disagreeable, and yet I'm forced to endure such.
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officers' deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
Exactly. Get out of here, Elithrad. We don't want you here.
Forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
brown nosing is unbecoming of a future Lord Captain.
So, why are you here? You have seeded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lick-spittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
Well, let's just see about that.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using
Von
it publicly,
Valancius.
and, as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Where's the ship
The
headed?
Rycad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both. I set the course for Rycad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Well, if she doesn't care about her life, why should I?
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
What are my current
Observe,
responsibilities?
learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Here we go. We are being attacked.
No mercy to those who oppose Von Valancius.
Your Emperor won't save you!
See if I have anything in my inventory besides a pistol. Nope. Okay, so we just got the signal stub revolver. I guess it'll have to do. Even though I didn't pump any points into my ballistic skill.
Emperor, protect me.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Reduced to dust! My faith strengthens me.
Yes, Melta.
Death to non-believers! Out of my way!
I've faced worse than this.
For the God Emperor, let's see. We're not in range, so we gotta move up a little bit.
I'm ready for whatever comes.
Move there.
I'll make it happen.
Executed.
I serve the ruinous powers.
And I purged the ruinous powers, so you should be prepared to die.
Such is the will of
Pain and duty go hand in hand. I serve the ruinous powers! Just a minor setback.
I might need to save him though. It looks like he's taking quite a beating.
Gotta hurt.
Plasma. That's one way to do it. Turn them to liquid.
Worse. I took care of this one. Die! Oh, my ears are ringing.
Man, the guns in these games are so over the top.
I'll see to it personally. I refuse on it.
Completely missed that shot, so I guess I'll have to move up in a second.
an unbelieving one fewer target.
Let's move up. And we will shoot this heretic.
Who, if not another enemy down?
It looks like there's one left. And now there's none.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Alright. Well, let's see. Where do we need to go?
Is there money to be made?
Guess we're not supposed to start that battle. Okay, this one then. No worries, hopefully he's doing well.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
I have a funny feeling it's a trap.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent.
That's good to hear.
The Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Execute the
First, we have to
traitors.
confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Well, already then, I guess we're going to Transitional Deck 18.
Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Ethelthrat back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Ethelthrat's psycho powers.
Then it's settled. Find Ethelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? Kunrad, keep an eye on our spirited guest. You are personally responsible. Mort!
I promise not to assassinate my competition, but I can't say I will do everything in my power to save him either.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear. I see you have quickly earned Lady Theodora's trust. If she is already sharing her closely guarded secrets with you.
He's trying to kill me. No, it was a trap. That's okay. Now I have permission to kill him. Death to all the heretics.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel. An ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel. On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for? Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
I will not give it up for the weren't tainted.
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance? Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Uh-oh. What does that mean? Tarantula gun turrets. That'll do it. Nothing like some automated turrets to wipe out the heretics.
There is still another way.
Coward. Ran off.
I always have a backup plan.
Let it be known that by my will, and by the true words of this document, I appoint the Oh, it's going too fast to read.
Escort the child of the house to safety. Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations. Voxcast frequencies disrupted.
Move faster! Restore communication with the navigator's sanctum! I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once! I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Oh, looks like we're going to the main decks.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by. Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this? What? Serving the gods of the war. Kunrad is a heretic. Oh, Voidfear, you void rat. Madness. And this mutiny is likewise hidden. Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Yes, now we got everything we need. Axe in one hand, a pistol in the other, some basic flak armor.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I won't compromise my principles.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have added that to cargo. How do I get things out of my cargo? Well, alright then. Who needs a medkit?
Rise to the top, or get left in
We
the
are the
dust.
spearhead of the Imperium. The sooner we start.
I will lead us to fortune.
I'm at your service. Let's patch you up.
There we go.
That is a noticeable improvement. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the... But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the Navigator and the Master Helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the war and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. Come.
Let's go.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. The Emperor is with us.
Let's see, what's his skills? Weapon, toughness. Alright, so he's gonna be melee as well. So, we will literally run up here, and you'll take these two cutthroats on.
I will do like you reduced to dust.
Let's make some opportunities. I'll see to it. Your end was inevitable.
Out of my way! Ah! Chaos guides me.
Oh, they're definitely trying to get
The
us.
ruinous powers.
Although I will say,
For the weak.
it looks like the achievements in this game are bugged, because I'm getting achievements that I should not be getting. It's my first time playing, and I literally just got the achievement for dodging 500 attacks. Which, of course, I did not do.
It's as good as another enemy down.
unfortunately, I'm getting a ton of achievements that I didn't really earn. He just shot his friend. Oops.
At your beck and call.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. I'll make it happen.
Onward and forwards. Oh, we leveled up. Alright, taking athletics for him. And he is also a warrior. But let's do Medicae. We'll kind of spec him as part of our healer. Actually, no, let's go with this, so he's a little bit more tanky.
The navigator's actively direct.
Uh-oh, it's a psyker.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valencius. Idira?
Idira.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer. The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valencius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officers' deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officers' deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, We must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it! You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Uh-oh, it sounds like our navigator is dead.
What? You don't mean the engine
Oh no,
time is...
the engine seer. Even worse.
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks. Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Alright, we got our next person.
Keep your wits about you.
Yes?
Sometimes you consult the
I
apprentice.
have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
A locked door. Alright, an open door. We'll find the right way eventually. Well then.
Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter.
All of you will bleed!
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Let's get to it. Didn't flinch.
I am your doom!
Let's see, let's take out this guy.
Taking calculated risk is in my second nature. On it. Your end was inevitable.
Well, that one's dead. Next.
To non-believers!
It is indeed Friday, at least for me.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
And so far, it's going pretty well.
Don't let your guard down. Another enemy down.
Out of my way!
Exactly.
Follow my lead.
Problem is, these guys don't have any guns, so he can't do much. But I might be able to chain lightning here.
On it.
Yes.
Hold on!
Let's make some opportunities. I'll make it happen.
Pathetically sound about. Indeed.
Well, we saved the navigator.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead. But the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Your time is short.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond. His body is not his.
Uh-oh. It's got that feel for sure. They did a really good job kind of bringing in the whole Warhammer universe into this, though.
Souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help. The Edge.
Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us.
Vespa.
Ooh, we can loot? We can loot. Yay.
I always keep my options open.
Auto pistol, auto gun. Let's see if we can give... Nope. Can I use the auto gun? No, it takes... Okay, so it takes my main weapon. But I'll still equip it.
money to be made.
Still locked. I guess we go back now.
Let us not dawdle.
See, I want to play the pen and paper version of this. If I could get a group together, it'd be fun. That or the pen and paper of Death Watch, or even Dark Heresy. Or whatever the new one's called, I don't remember. I think Wrath and Glory.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Ah, yes. Bring forth the Sister of Battle.
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
Glory to the Adeptus Sororitas,
Sister
the
Argenta.
Sisters of Battle.
Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you? The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic!
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Oh no, the thing with the Warhammer one is it's just as quick-paced as anything else in the Warhammer universe.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Very combat heavy.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains.
Problem is the rules are a little bit more complex than like something like D&D.
With us, but we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Ooh, we got some goods here. Let's see. Purified bolt. And a well-maintained axe. I will collect all of it. But let's switch out my axe for the well-maintained one. And my Psyker. These are the exact same staffs, okay. I'll give her an axe, and you're gonna sword and axe, dual wield. We'll see how this turns out.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
More goods. We'll collect all. Blocked entrance.
I always have a backup plan. Your demise is already calculated.
Let the blood flow.
Alright, Sister of Battle gets to go first. We'll move here, hide behind the chair, and
As the Emperor commands,
try to take out as many as we can. That was almost completely useless. Got it. Let's see, what do we have? Running gun.
I bring ruin.
Chaos guides me. I serve the ruinous powers.
March forward and cleave.
Who, if not?
Took their head off. Got it. Next is our Psyker. I wonder. Too far away to get reached by that.
But of course, an unfortunate turn of fate.
Take that side out at least. In turn, Albrad will take out the cutthroat, and then I'll have the Sister of Battle fire at the.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty. I took care of this one.
Oh no, more heretics. Group together, I dare ya. Let's see.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Death to the weak. Death to non-believers.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
That one is toast. Next turn. If we can get a lot of them grouped right here, we can use the bolt lightning.
It's as good as done.
Out of my way!
What is this
Stride
foreboding?
forth and
Anything else? Be gone.
oof, friendly fire. It's okay. I can take a hit. Right.
force guides me.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done.
We'll move here and then try taking out the furthest one.
Justice for the weak. Eradicated.
That way, whenever it's our turn, I might be able to take out this one. We're gonna move to here. Such a weak gun. And I missed. Perfect.
Will do.
I'll just scream at him instead.
I serve the ruinous powers!
At your beck and call. One fewer tongue.
Battle over. Lots of guns.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright, all the loot. Let's go.
I always keep my options
It
open.
won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
Is there money to be made?
So I gotta find a melter charge. Do. Do I already have one? I do not. Okay.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Let's see if we can find a melter charge. Nothing so far.
What a peculiar thing.
Still none. Okay. Then what did I find? That looks like a bunch of scrolls. This better not be the melta charge.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Now we gotta play the find the multi-charge.
Oh, this master-crafted patellar augment is not fit for a servitor. A nice little stroll.
I'm not trying to take a stroll, I'm trying to find something.
If such is the Emperor's will. Light of Terror, guide our way.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Maybe it'll tell me where it's at.
Let us not dawdle.
Well, I don't know where it's
Rise
at.
to the top or get left in the dust. Keep your wits about you. Is there money to be made? I always keep my options open.
Said there should be multi-charges somewhere. But I'm not seeing any.
Let's not dawdle. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I'm pretty sure I looted everything, so where is this stupid multi-charge?
Keep your wits about you.
it's large enough for a person to fit through, then let me through. Alright, I have to be missing it somewhere.
Just as I planned. Let us know, Dodo.
There we go. For some reason, I did not see that before. Pretty sure everybody's all screaming at me like, it's right there, use the door.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
But that's okay.
Success is the only outcome I accept. This is intriguing. I always have a backup plan.
It's a lock-picking tool. Okay, I'll collect all those. Well, I guess we're not going that way.
Are you lost, my heir?
Oh no. I think they may be, possessed.
Apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Even worse.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality. I can...
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel... What are we waiting for?
The Emperor protects. Let's go. Oops. Yeah, we didn't need those soldiers anyway.
Master, can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Praise the Emperor.
We are alive. And the Emperor protected.
How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Indeed he does. Oh, if I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
She was but an apparition.
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But he perceived its true nature.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What, we'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord Captain standing there in the fire? Abelard, you tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
It's time to push back the heretics.
Your wounds.
My faith will keep me upright and fighting.
I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of he who has passed the trial by fire. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthrad. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once. A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
May the Emperor protect. Let's go.
I always keep my options open.
I'm guessing this is the way we need to go.
Fate and fortune favor the bold. This could be an opportunity.
No, I wanted to take the loot.
Thing.
Because if you don't pick up the loot, you lose out on it. I'm sure. To the Lord Captains. But I'm probably gonna quit streaming here shortly. It's almost been 2 hours. Oh no, the Lord Captain is dead.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
And the witch broke.
Lord Captain, who would even dare? It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
He is among the traitor legions.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find some.
Here's the Arch-Militant, who is also dead. Just inspecting everything to see what the scene is like. Prometheum, so they were trying to burn whatever this was.
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft. It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once.
No, wait! We must see if...
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
The Lord Captain is dead.
You give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Ooh, we get a cape. Alright, let's equip some inventory now that we've got some. What is this? Esteemed Theodore, a change in the circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in a mutual cause. Forthwhile, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Rykard system. One of my occultes, Interrogator Henriks von Klocks, operates there and the present time, and upon your arrival in the system, you will without delay make contact with him and offer any assistance required. Okay, so our next quest. Got some multi-charges. Let's get our cloak on, because everybody needs a fancy cloak. Wouldn't be Warhammer without a fancy cloak. Also getting Endure there. What does our Psyker learn? Expose weakness. And lastly, our sister, who is a soldier. Revel in Slaughter. Alright, there's that.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all.
What advice do you seek?
My whispers crave entertainment.
And now we've got this, which is going to give us lore and commerce. Oh, I don't want to equip to her. There we go.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Let's make sure we're not missing anything in here loot-wise.
Is there money to be made? To arms!
Oh, geez. And of course all my people are way over here.
I'll see to it you never stood a chance.
I hate when that happens. Your party doesn't follow you, and now they're all over there, and I'm over here by myself, trying not to die.
Your pain won't stop me.
To the wheel of chaos!
I'll brush this off.
Death to non-believers!
That's okay, I should be able to at least kill a few of them.
My place is at the fore.
I'll make it happen.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act.
How'd I miss? No.
Cover me. What's he gone?
Oh, that's less damage I'm gonna take. This guy hurts,
I am your doom.
Okay, back to battle. You're gonna move up here,
Follow my lead.
and then you are going to charge.
Indeed. At your beck and call. Ha ha! An exemplary strike.
On it. Your end was looks inevitable. I'll make it happen.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! I'll do it.
And one last person to fight, the combat servitor.
I know what is to come. Will do. That is not my destiny.
Just a minor setback.
A tactically sound approach.
Victory is imminent.
I am ready for whatever comes.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
There is movement in the Empyrean. On it.
I will do like you. I took care of this one.
Well, they're all dead, but I am wounded.
I'm at your service. Let me help.
I won't forget this.
Oh, and we leveled up again. We've got Daring Breach, and we get to choose a talent. And then this one will get this, because he's going to be more my tanky dude. That'll help if we get some more tougher enemies. We can expose weakness for free. And this will be our ranged person, so let's give him better cover efficiency. We are good. Let's loot some guys real quick. And let's take a look at characters and inventory. We'll start with our character. We have a auto pistol 3 to 4. They dropped las pistols, which is 6 to 8. So we'll equip a las pistol. You're going to be our tank, so you get that. Oh yeah, there's tons of cool weapons in here. Let's give her a sword instead of an axe.
Marching on.
Right. And we've got equipment.
Keep your eye on
To the bridge. We're going to try to finish this and then we'll end the stream. I get to the part where we can start exploring the galaxy.
That's how it's done.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
You are here. But where is the Lord Captain? God Emperor, preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
Then we have no right to bow. We are out of time.
What? Theodora is dead. No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Edelsrad, don't!
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Uh-oh. Now we got ourselves a chaos spawn to deal with.
Close ranks! Your Emperor won't save you!
Let's see. Cost. Rending Scream. Dark Blessing. Dark Prayer.
Another enemy down. I refuse. I won't stand for it. Who if not me?
Probably a mistake to move them forward, but let's see what we can do.
Will do. What's that?
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
You're probably gonna regret saying
That's
that.
not
Take.
the Seneschal's job. Indeed. It will be done.
Rejoice in battle.
Get into cover and switch back to our primary bolter and see if we can take out this cut.
This is unacceptable. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Doubt is for the weak.
Easy enough.
Chaos guides me. I serve the ruinous power.
I bring ruin.
Ouch. Alright, we've got to take down the void spawn. Or chaos spawn.
I'll make it happen.
Will do.
Victory is imminent.
Oh. It can eat people and heal itself. That's gonna be fun. That's okay.
I've faced worse than this.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
What is this foreboding?
Not like this.
By the manner of their death, we shall know them.
Oh, we're gonna have to heal this guy now.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
No, I don't want to heal myself.
I will not. I refuse. I will endure.
Don't you dare leave us now.
Oh, this battle did not go well.
I'll see to it personally.
I need to kill this guy before this guy eats him.
I'll make it happen.
Cover me. Be gone.
I didn't flinch. He's as good as done.
It's all good. I should have took out the people first to prevent it from eating.
I've never felt pain like this.
I'll see to it personally. On it.
But of course.
Oh, this is gonna be a tough battle.
Will do. Whispers. Get louder.
Don't you die on me now. I'll make it happen.
I might still win this, but it's gonna be hard. Dodged.
I can't catch
Nope, I died. That's okay. I think that's gonna do the stream anyways. But it's definitely been quite fun. I will have to go back to this game in future episodes. But I do want to thank everybody for jumping in here. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Later.